Good morning, class. Today I will be teaching you how to bake your cake and how to decorate it. For your cake recipe, you will need the following ingredients. Please do your mise en place like this to make sure that you are not missing any of the ingredients. Start by greasing your pan using shortening or vegetable oil. Put some shortening or oil into your paper towel and wipe the sides of your pan. Make sure that it is properly greased so that your cake will not get stuck into your pan after baking. Then place a parchment paper, or if you don't have a parchment paper, you may simply use a bond paper. To do this, you may simply trace the bottom of your pan, cut it, and place it into the inside of your pan. This is done so that you can easily get your cake out of the pan after baking. Next, sift all your dry ingredients except sugar, your flour, cocoa powder, your baking soda, baking powder and salt, and lastly, your coffee. Make sure that your coffee is a plain black coffee and not a 3-in-1. After sifting, you may now add your sugar. Stir them together until they are thoroughly combined. For this recipe, we are using a 2-bowl method of mixing. So we're mixing first the dry ingredients alone, then next are the liquid ingredients. Next, add your buttermilk or your full cream milk. If you have used buttermilk, make sure that you have dissolved it in water. 1/4 cup of buttermilk should have been dissolved in 3/4 cup of water. Then after that, measure 1/2 cup that you need for this recipe. Next, add the egg and the vegetable oil. Stir them together until thoroughly combined. Then pour in your liquid ingredients into your dry ingredients. Then add your vanilla extract. I baked a lot, that's why I have lots of vanilla. Mix them slightly while gradually adding your 1/2 cup hot water. Slowly mix it so that your batter won't splatter. It is advisable to use one direction of mixing. So if you are mixing counterclockwise, continue doing that until the end of mixing, so that your batter won't get overmixed. Simply scrape it with your spatula and then transfer it into your prepared pan. Then tap your pan twice to remove excess air and to prevent tunneling and having a cake with large holes. And baked it into your preheated oven at 350 Fahrenheit for 30 to 35 minutes or until the toothpick comes out clean. After 35 minutes, you may now do the toothpick test. Insert the toothpick at the center of your cake, and if it comes out clean like this, meaning that it's done. Let your cake cool completely. Once cooled, pass through your offset spatula on the sides of your cake so that you can invert it easily. Once you have inverted it already, remove the parchment paper and slice it or cut it into two, passing your serrated knife at the center of your cake. Sprinkle now your cake with your sugar syrup. Sugar syrup is prepared by dissolving 3 tablespoons of sugar into 3/4 cup of boiling water. Grate or chop your chocolate and add 4 tablespoons of cream or the remaining of your full cream milk that you have used for your cake, and place it in a microwave for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, stir it, and if it's not yet completely melted, extend for another 10 seconds until completely melted. Now, whip your whipping cream. Once done, get a 1 cup whipped cream and your remaining chocolate. So add at least 3 tablespoons of melted chocolate into your whipped cream and mix them together until they are combined. This will serve as your fillings for your cake. Place your combined whipped cream and chocolate into your piping bag. And pipe it on your cake. Level it using your spatula. Once leveled, you may now place the top layer of your cake. Then, sprinkle also the top layer of your cake with your sugar syrup. Okay, now let's crumb coat the cake. Crumb coating is done. It is a simply thin layer of icing applied to seal the cake layers or to trap those crumbs. Again, so make sure that your crumb coat is thinly spread. Then scrape it using your scraper to make sure that they are even and level. After crumb coating, place it into the fridge for about 10 minutes so that the crumbs would really set on the cake. So after 10 minutes, we are now ready to apply our final frosting onto the cake. Again, get a piping bag and place your whipped cream. And start piping on the sides of your cake. So starting from the bottom, going upward. Once the entire cake is fully covered with frosting, start scraping the sides of your cake using your cake scraper. Then use the offset spatula to level the top of the cake. Repeat the process until the sides and the top are evenly smooth. And now, clean the sides of the cake with your paper towel. Now get the remaining melted chocolate. Reheat it in the oven to have this consistency. Place it in a piping bag. And make a small cut to the end of the piping bag so you can do these chocolate drippings. Once done, you may now place it in the fridge to let it set. Once the chocolate set, combine whipped cream and the remaining melted chocolate, just like what we did for the fillings of the cake, so that we can make swirl on top of the cake. Get another piping bag. And with the tip that you have, place it inside your piping bag and fill it in with your whipped cream and melted chocolate mixture. And start piping on your cake with a swirl until all sides are filled in. Okay, you may stop from this already, but if you want to make borders for your cake like this, okay, you may pipe borders on the sides of your cake or at the bottom of your cake. Okay, so there you have it. Another option that you can have is to place some chocolate on top, or to top it with chocolates like this. Any chocolates that you have. Okay, so there, this is our finished product.